Hi, it's me Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today I have something to talk to you guys about. I want to ask you guys, you probably saw it in the title already, and normally I would use this as a podcast title. Link in the description below. Who knows, I might re-upload it as a podcast. But anyway, my question to you guys is Warframe versus Destiny 2. Okay. I know what you guys are thinking, but Vamp, they don't really have a lot in common other than the fact that they have, guns, they're looter shooters, and they're technically free to play. I put that in air quotes for one of those, and the one in air quotes is not Warframe. Okay, so I'm going to first of all elaborate on what I just said. In my opinion, Destiny 2 is free to try. They are very big on putting everything behind paywalls and stuff. As a content creator, I do pay these walls to get broken so I can make content. Hence why I have another YouTube channel in which I dedicate to making content for other games that aren't Warframe and sometimes Warframe. It's a whole thing. Link in the description below, or there will be a card top right hand corner. Click the eye. But back to the topic on hand. And if you're listening, if I do decide to upload this as a podcast, the link might be in the description. I don't know. Well, anyway, so back to Warframe versus Destiny. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Destiny just not too long ago, actually, just this week, past week, actually, they launched the Witch Queen, which is their newest expansion. And I'm going to be honest, it was a fun campaign. It was like a 8 hour plus long campaign. So it was pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Warframe has the new war. And, the new war was very good. Also, the new war was completely free. And with the Witch Queen, it's kind of one of the things where to get the full benefit of the Witch Queen, you'll have to pay money. So, that tips it more in Warframe's favor. We got this big expansion in Warframe completely free of charge. But, and there is a but, it's a pretty substantial but in my opinion. Why did I just picture someone saying, oh my, in my head just then? Okay, anyway, moving on. And that is weapons, okay? Warframe definitely has a bunch of unique weapons, okay? You can't deny that. You can't deny Warframe has unique weapons. But honestly, I'm going to be honest here. I think Destiny 2 has more involved gunplay. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Don't unsubscribe right now. Please don't unsubscribe. All I am saying is that I don't know if it's because the enemies are more beefier or bullet spongy. I don't know. But I do know Destiny also has its fair share of different boss phases and mechanics. Although some mechanics are pretty fun, I'll admit. Some mechanics are pretty fun. But Warframe has tried its hand at different mechanics. And, it's usually like a hit or miss type thing. So that's something you cannot fault Warframe for. Okay, Warframe is very good at trying new things, new mechanics. I mean, we're getting 2 new game modes sooner than later. Hopefully, they're not Archwing or like the Pacifist. I think it's Deception. No, is it Deception? That one where you guy rescued the Grenier. Anyway, hopefully it's not anything like that or anything like the Archwing new missions we got. But I'm getting off topic here. Warframe versus Destiny. Okay, Warframe, in my opinion, will always have the upper hand in terms of, how easy it is to play with friends, how easy it is to play solo. In Warframe, one of Warframe's strengths is that, for most missions, you can either go on public or you can invite friends to come along with you, recruitment chat, so on and so forth. With Destiny, they have strikes where you play with random people and you don't really get a choice. Sometimes you want to do stuff solo, but you can't. And as far as playing with friends on Destiny 2, in order to, first of all, because if you're on a console, you're going to need Xbox Gold or PlayStation Plus on Destiny in order to actually play online, first of all, with your friends. And second of all, there's not a lot of content to do with your friends if you own the DLC, but they don't own any DLC. That's where the paywall hits you hard. Warframe, you don't have to worry about any of that. Now, I play both games, as you can tell by my other channel if you do go to it. Again, link in the description below. I play both games, and what I will say is both games have their ups and downs, okay? If I'm being honest, Destiny 2, especially with the launch of the Witch Queen, very, very paywall. They did not hide the fact that there is a paywall for almost everything you want to do. Granted, some of them are a lot cheaper than other paywalls, like, $10 here, $20 there, but it all adds up. It all adds up at the end of the day. So yeah, and Warframe, you pay for cosmetics. Some would argue Fashion Frame is true in the game, but nonetheless, you pay for cosmetics, and that's really all you have to pay for. I will be honest with Warframe, you might want to. You don't have to, because the in-game trading system for platinum, but if you want to collect all the weapons and all the frames, you will need to spend some money in Warframe usually if you want to keep all the frames and keep all the weapons in your collection. You'll have to spend some money on platinum to get slots, all kinds of slots. The alternative is trade chat, which is about to go. So that is entirely up to you. So there is that option. So you can actually do 100% free to play in Warframe and not feel like you're missing out on anything. Now, unfortunately, the same cannot be said about Destiny 2. Okay, so I bought the Witch Queen for Destiny 2's expansion, and then guess what? I spent $40 on the Witch Queen, right? And then guess what? I play the Witch Queen, I go into the game and everything, and then I want to get that certain weapon that they tell me about in game. It sounds totally cool and stuff. Guess what they say? They say, oh, that's part of the Witch Queen Deluxe. You get some extra trinkets and whatnot, but basically you gotta give it $40 more if you want that. So yeah, that's one of the things. So overall overall for Destiny to the Witch Queen, I spent about $80, right? So, and don't get me wrong, supporting the game you enjoy, supporting the developers, all that stuff, that's fine. That's good, in fact. It's your money, and, definitely devs could use support, game could use support and stuff. What I don't necessarily like is feeling like you have to. It's like I was telling my friend the other day, okay? I was telling my friend that basically Destiny 2's advertising point for most of this stuff is FOMO based. For those of you guys that don't know, FOMO means fear of missing out. So, it's that one fear of missing out thing. Now, for those of you guys that have made it this far into the video, first of all, thank you. I know I went off on kind of a rant or whatever type thing, but I'm back now for the most part. But yeah, those of you guys that made it so far into the video, I also want to know, what do you guys think of that tactic? Do you think Warframe should apply that tactic? Because a long time ago, Warframe's events were once upon a time like, certain weapons you could only get during that event, and we didn't know if that event was ever coming back. So, that was a sort of type FOMO type thing. But Warframe has since changed that. They usually are pretty good about making sure that if there's an exclusive weapon that's tied to an event, it becomes available via the Void Trader like a few weeks later or something like that. But yeah, do you think Warframe should try to go the same route as Destiny 2 as far as just, do that whole fear of missing out, get on for the event type thing? Or do you guys think that Warframe should do you guys think Warframe would find the way it is now, or does Warframe need to change, but you're not sure how exactly it needs to change? And in relation to it and Destiny 2, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, very hyped, got very hyped about the Witch Queen, even though I had to spend money on the Witch Queen versus the new war, which was free. But I was also very hyped about the new war. the difference, and again, don't hate me for this, but the big difference is that I am still hyped for the new war, and yes, it's still within the same week, but I'm still hyped for you know, the Witch Queen. I know I said the new war, but I'm still hyped for the Witch Queen. I'm hyped for the future that the new war set the groundwork for, as far as Warframe is concerned. So I'm hyped for the future of Warframe. Whereas with Destiny 2, the Witch Queen, I'm still hyped right now. And potentially for the future as well. I don't want to give any spoilers away. But yeah. Before I end the video, I would like to make a question to you guys down in the comment section below. Do you guys like playing Destiny as well, or do you only play Warframe? Are you Team Warframe, Team Destiny? Or do you think the whole Destiny versus Warframe thing is ridiculous and you think people should stop comparing the two? And this video really wasn't comparing the two in a sense. It was more like, what is the word? This video is more like what Warframe is compared to what Destiny 2 is. There's a few things that I wish Destiny 2 would learn from Warframe being free to play. But there, on the flip side, there are also some things that I think Warframe could benefit from learning from Destiny 2. That's my opinion at the end of the day. Again, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. And yeah, honestly, you've been seeing background Warframe gameplay because this is Warframe channel. So yeah, if you want to see Destiny 2 gameplay, I have a whole channel dedicated to doing other video games. There will be a link in the description below. But yeah, I'd love to know your guys' opinion. Sorry for such the long-winded rant, ramble, whatever you call it. If you don't make it to the point, I understand. But if you made it to the point, feel free to say, I made it to the end, Vamp. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.